For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Ready.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's dark. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Got it.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Razor. Cricket.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Moves.
Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but
man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's running out of time here. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw to his receiver, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20, inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in, pick 6. Touchdown, LSU. Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here.
Acorn. Ready, go.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking downfield. It's Dart. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at mid.
Black 24. Black 24. Flare.
Ball handed to the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab along the sideline, goes out of bounds, and it is a first down. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Lucky Blue. Terrier. Logger. Ready.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Arrow.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
On the ready.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play.
Jackrabbit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
On the double.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here.
Pound 55 weak.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
Okay.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3.
Lasso.
Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. Bringing pressure. Finds his man. Has the first down. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
3:25. Ready to go.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Ready, ready.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Ready up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Cricket.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
Gorilla. Gorilla.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Defense is coming after him. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already.
Moves. Gorilla. Logger.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Blizzy. Cobra.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ready. Gaucho. Go.
To throw, it's Dart. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's the toss play. Runner hits outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Rebels looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
691, Gator Spark. Arrow. Here we go.
Offense looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Moving right through the contacts. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Ready.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Spider. Cross.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll try a pass here. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Ready.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
Down.
Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Makes a quick grab. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
Black 24. Black 24.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Ready, go.
Oh, it's a reverse. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Got it.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up.
Clear.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they've regained the lead. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner forced out at the 11. That's where they'll start this drive. Back up. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dropping back, it's Dart. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline. And
hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Slab. Griffin. Gaucho.
And the quarterback dropping back. Throws to the tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
Yankee blue. Lion. Jackrabbit. Go.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wells. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak. Ready.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big gain for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
Back to throw. It's Dart. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up.
325.
Trying to find room. It's Williams. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Ready up.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Set.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here we go. Timber. Acorn. Timber. Timber.
Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Cut.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field, keeping it on the ground here. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field.
Hornet. Cricket. Terrier. Ready to go.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And they're able to get him down.
Okay, ready?
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house.
Terrier. Logger. Spider.
Dropping back. It's Dart. Looking for 6. And he scores. Touchdown, Rebels. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You could tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Makes it second and short.
Easy. Read up.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Receiver in motion now. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Gorilla.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's picked for a third time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got it. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Black 24. Get set. Ready to go.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take it
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And now the handoff. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
Lasso.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready up. Arrow.
Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Ready,
They
set.
come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Hornet. Hornet. Tuna. Tuna. Pilot. Pilot. Squirrel. Go.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Got it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's a quick grab. Here's the 2nd down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Flex. Flex. Flex.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes a quick catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Okay.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Okay, ready?
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1.
Set. Ready. Gaucho. Gaucho.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A throw to the running back in the flat. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Ready, ready.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Igloo. Igloo. Hot.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Clear. Clear. Ready, go.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Ready?
LSU has moved into the red zone.
Lion. Lion. Here we go.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Ready up.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues.
42 Spider. 4th down.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Ready.
11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now.
Let's go.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
Squirrel. Squirrel. Ready.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the the Rebels offense is back out on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. The sure hands. It's right. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Offense getting set for what could be their final drive down late in the final quarter. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making.
Oh, the ball is knocked free. Who's got it? So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling.
On the double.
First down and 10 now.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Tigers. They have jumped in front in the final minute. Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Ready.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Belly stutter. Timber. Pound 55 wheat. Hornet. Ready.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Ready.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Linebacker shifting around now.
Barrier. Dino.
Looking to pass. It's Dart. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
691, Gators Park. Easy. Arrow, arrow. Tuna. Hot.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And this time it's complete. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal.
25.
It's a blitz look here from the defense.
Gorilla, gorilla. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Ole Miss, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And this one will be fair caught.
Got it.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Ready.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Now here comes the flea flicker. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll finally bring him down. A big gain there to end the game, but he stopped short and the clock will run out. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the